Welkom terug, Mzanzi Fundiz, we back again. Perfect. Referees have affected the way that the game gets played. Cox, we were talking about man of the match.
Yeah, JD.
No, JD was not man of the match. The man of the match was given to Thapelo Morena.
Yeah, I know, but the person that influenced the match.
Oh, yeah.
Is that JD. So yeah, Thapelo was not supposed to be there if you look at how he saw him around, because his Divine supposed to walk. Divine
Rhulani pulled an Uncle Jomosono move, Penny McCarthy, and he pulled off Divine very quickly while the ref was dealing with injuries.
He's a cousin. So yeah, he was very smart. Okay, this is what's going to happen. This guy is in trouble because Divine was in trouble.
Yeah.
He pulled him out quickly. Again, Thapelo. Thapelo went on to have game of his life. Matrapa. And things happened. And that's why everyone win. But if you take it back and you look at those instances, kids are not influence on game. And this is how coaches are fired. And this is how coaches lose the streak that they've built over months.
I mean, you've got what, 24, 25 games, that's Stellenbosch streak that has now gone.
Yeah.
SC, we then come to, again, the Sundowns versus Stelli's game.
Yeah.
A goal was scored. Sundowns players stopped playing once they saw the flag.
Yeah.
But then you then say Reyners was not in an offside position.
Exactly.
Should have been allowed to. So there was more of a influence from the ref more than anything else.
I don't know.
And it takes away the good work that Sundowns does as a team, because now we're focusing on the ref's decisions.
Yeah, look, referee don't influence a game, whether we like it or not. Any decision, whether it's pro or against. Look at decision right now. I mean, Reyners walk over and then how to check the lines. It's not an offside. You go legit. And impact a game up. Look at the game. This is a game that says you are going into a final. This is a game that says you have a shot at playing at
Continental competition.
You know, it's very important. And we need to get our refs in check, or guys. Msebenzi wa lona le understand na le bona ntwe le etsang le affecta the team because the team they invest. It then brings you back again to just hanyane fela go khutsetsa morao to one of the conversations we had with regards to Team Sukas. Ntotse, they bring emotions into it, and you are going to forget yourself as a manager, as a coach. Or what's like no motho wa limatsa.
No, ke a utlwa ese maikutlo man. Mara spedi se re di reta di tswa mokato. PSL had the monthly awards. Bracox, coach of the month.
Nah, coach of the month, coach of the season. It's just...
Oh, Cox, coach of the month.
Build up, you know, pre-amplification now, right? I mean, they've had a good month. And funny enough is that month where everybody started complaining, oh no, the team is
fatigue, the draws.
Yeah, no, like I'm starting to see this chameleon. The chameleon thing was designed to it was a favor to wrong impression. It was not necessarily what's happening on the field. You can have an impression out. This is what this team is going through. So Rhulani Mokwena, you look at the form that they went into. He had to change the way the team plays. He had to readjust, and I think big ups to him for that, because he had to reinvent. You know, at the stage of the season, Mota reinvent a team high. It's not easy. So big up to Coach Rhulani for that.
Player of the season comes from Chippa United. 4 games, 4 goals. Man, Chippa, they were building something. I mean, it was all these 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. You then go, no, man. Kwayiba was the man for the month.
I'll look into the camera and say, I told Tampos about this boy. I told you about this boy.
That you did?
Yeah, I said, Mfana ho pair, and we effective in the Chippa team. And it seems as if like he's growing into the PSL. And which is good. We need to see these youngsters coming up.
I mean, there was a lot of growth because with him coming from NFD, from the Motsepe Foundation League, and to get to Chippa and still have so much of an impact with that.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, in 4 games, you score 4 goals. The consistency that he showed, there hasn't been a lot of people in the PSL that have shown that consistency.
Exactly. He break in. You see Reyners scoring 5s and then he comes back, he's quiet, you know, and then he's been consistent. And what I like about that is that we spoke about, in one of the conversations we spoke about a Goodman Mosele, you know, a Goodman Mosele who's absent. And then he comes in, Sinoxolo, and he says, I'll take the Ben 10. I'll run.
Comes with peace, this man. I mean, some of us thought Tito is going to be the man because, I mean, Tito is the man with hype. You look at Mufokeng, he's got a hype. You look at Reynas with 5 goals, Cox. You thought those players were the ones that were going to be, but then you look at stats that speak, being you've contributed 4 goals in 4 different games, and you've been rather steady, and your team has been doing well.
Yeah, can't win this team with Tilagapal. So, you deservedly so. Big ups to him. And abantu baseBhayi, Nant's champion. Let him continue. Make sure you treat him well. He doesn't need any obstructions outside. Let him focus on the field of play, and let's see. But we know where he's going after this. So, yeah.
Okay.
Go everyone ayang after I graduated from Chippa.
Sama Mzanzi Fundiz, we will not mention a team. Goal of the month, Babi Nanu Kuman. Hey, Pakona go high, man, really shine.
What a goal.
They look cross or they look goal.
Unalma come for cross this. This was a cross, you know. But look, the only person who did these things intentionally was Mpho Seopa, and shout out to him. But at the end of the day, we can't take away from Mfana. That was a beautiful goal. Yeah, you could see the whole team celebrating with it. But
first, the whole team was just surprised that the ball went that way. Yeah, Kiona. Ki goal.
When last did we see such a goal? Maybe we need to bring Mpho back from retirement, or Mpho for the crack.
But Cox, ki cross, ki goal. Or all that matters is that it got
the celebration ya child or get cross or get goal. How do you celebrate a goal like this? No. Whether intended or not, good goal nonetheless. He'll be able to tell the Ntwanaza high or let's a ball, and this is the goal that I scored, and it's a very beautiful goal.
Relewa the panel of judges for Player of the Month, Coach of the Month, and Goal of the Month for April. Mpho Lulu, SABC top coach. Tabruno Mfokeng, Bossman, Sazi Khatebe, Mihlali Balega, Maskepe Matsibani. That was the panel that said, this is what we saw. Stats meant everything. It wasn't just about the hype. It makes for football very interesting to know what goes into this thing, because like you say, Player of the season is coming. We're going to have lots of debate around that. It's going to be who was what, who was where. I mean, you then look at those things, you then say, let's understand these criteria things. It's not just about, this one plays for a big team and that's where it stops. But the good thing is you look at Sinoxolo. I mean, for me, he's been very, very consistent in how he plays. He's been very solid. You look at Coach Rhulani, though he may be out of the Champions League, but you look at consistency in the league in terms of where Sundowns are, because they're now starting to go into the invincible round. They've got records that they're breaking when you look at the Kaizer Chiefs' records of going the entire season unbeaten at home.
Yeah, but the dominoes, you know. It's about the close, and then they're getting to that ultimate big one. You need to look at the points if they win the remaining games. It's totally huge.
And then least goal conceded, the record stands at 11.
Yeah, and that's why I'll confidently say Coach of the season, because he's not just breaking the record one, or as a record one I break. Like, this guy gets to the ceiling up top. You know, you look at unbeaten. You look at the fact that they're going for that record at 71. You look at the fact that these goals, the clean sheet.
No man, record nyakang renwemetse wa bona ba tswela ba bolela re lebuisha ba winning re berekang le berekeng banna ba ishuka bakala re ba re malika se magona ke mabueletse re boya mo tsantse re thomo lebella league e ka bakala ba bang ba tsamaya ba bang ba ko relegation ba bang ke number 2. Things are very interesting, but we'll talk about that after the break.